Hi everyone, welcome to the Virgin Media Football Academy here at Southampton FC's Football Academy. My name is Joel Bayer and I'm here with the lovely
Rachel Stringer. Hi guys, I'm so excited to be here, bringing you this live skills and drills football lesson in partnership with Virgin Media at, of course, Southampton's training ground, Staplewood. There'll be so many familiar faces you'll get to see along the way as well. And let me tell you how excited I am to be back actually working at a football training ground. It's been a long time and we're so sorry that you guys can't be with us here in person. We'd love to have you down here at the training ground, but unfortunately, we bring you this live lesson from the comfort of your own schools, sports centres or wherever you are. And I can see you right now, actually. Give us a wave, guys, if you can see us. Hi, welcome. Lovely to see all the Southampton shirts as well down there.
Lovely.
You're looking very smart, guys.
Definitely.
We hope you're ready and raring to go for this one because we, of course, we're at Staplewood, like I mentioned. And Joel, we're going to see quite a few familiar faces. So guys, keep your eyes peeled because I think you'll recognise quite a lot of people behind us on that football pitch.
I think I see James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah,
I think I do. But you know what, besides that, we've got him. We've also got Theo Walcott, Shay Adams, Carl Walker-Peters, Jack Stevens. We've got Michael Obafemi, Nathan Teller, and Dulu. Oh my gosh, so many players. I'm really, really excited. And they're going to help us get involved with the drill.
Yeah, absolutely are. We have two special guests as well joining us right now at the top of the show. Of course, we have the Southampton manager, Ralph Hasenhüttl, as well here, and then we have Lee Tomlinson over here as well. So we've got two great guests to start off the show as well. Ralph, I'm going to come to you first and just say thank you firstly for letting us come down here, the training centre. Means a lot to have us back here. And what does it mean to have these schools joining us? Because it's been quite a difficult year for everybody, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I want to welcome everybody who is following us today and happy to have the chance to speak to them and to show them a few drills. I think it's important that we start moving again after all the time sitting at home, not able to go out, and hopefully they can join us as quick as possible here live in our training center, and hopefully they enjoy the session.
And should we expect to see some future superstars over there in the schools?
For sure, for sure. There are always some around there, and we have to look at them.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Lee Nicholas over here, like I mentioned earlier. Lee, obviously, you're an academy coach for the under-11s, I believe it is at the moment. You're going to be running through a whole lesson plan today. We've got warm-up. We have two drills, which will last about 10 minutes, and then we'll have a warm-down as well. Ralph, I know you've kind of said that this is going to be very serious because the players have a game on Friday, I believe?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So you're allowing this guy to take your players through
the pressure is on him, so let's have a look.
Are you feeling the pressure?
A little bit now, I'm not going to lie, yeah.
Oh, okay, no pressure at all. But yeah, so much to kind of look forward to. Ralph, quickly though, like, we've only got about 5 games left, I think, now.
Six.
Six? What's the plan left for the rest of the season?
Take as many points as possible and climb a few positions in the table and show some good performances against teams around us, but also against a few top teams.
Brilliant stuff. And now, Lee, obviously you take care of the under-11s. Have you seen some special talents already?
Yeah, I mean, we're blessed in the academy. We've got some great players in there, so it's a real honour to work with those kids and hopefully set them on a pathway to be like some of the future players over there.
Guys, I hope you heard that.
I hope you heard that. This could be your chance. Are you guys ready? Good. I think I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear them. Yes, brilliant stuff. I'll take that.
Well, Ralph, I think we can let you go and keep an eagle-eyed watch on your players.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, this is time for the warm-up. Okay, Lee, warm-up is first.
Yep.
Pretty crucial, isn't it? Tell us why a warm-up is so important.
So, like the players we've done out there, the warm-up's so important just to get our bodies ready for whatever activity we're doing. So, like the players and what you guys are doing, it's so important to get your muscles ready for football or whatever activity you're doing. So, yeah, really important.
Lee,
Do you do warm-up though?
Me, all the time. What are you talking about? No, I'm joking. I don't. But I'm saying, Lee, have you ever caught a few of the players not warming up? And if they don't, what's the punishment?
It's a good point. I mean, luckily a lot of the players are good, you know, and they take it really seriously. But sometimes they do need a gentle reminder to say, come on, I think we can do this a bit more. So,
yeah.
So, talk us through what we're seeing out there at the moment. We've got Alec Gross as well, haven't we? Head of Sports Science at the club. He's actually taking them through it. And if you guys actually ever watch the games on TV, that's Alec who you'll be seeing being on match day, but what are we seeing at the moment, Lee?
Yes, this is just a fun little warm-up that we might do at the academy. So they're playing a classic game of rock, paper, scissors. We all know the rules. Do we know the rules? International rules?
Is there the international rules? Can you talk us through that
Yeah,
as well?
so it's rock, paper, scissors, and then shoot. No, going early. So rock, paper, scissors, and shoot.
Wait. Let's do it again. 'Cause
Come
I
on,
know you're
Rachel,
going
come on.
to
We can't
cheat.
see us, we can see them, they're doing it faster,
Go on.
go. Jack and Theo doing it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Forward.
International rules.
International
Rachel,
rules.
Come on.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Rock, paper,
Scissors, shoot.
Beat it,
There you
right,
go.
right.
Brilliant. As you can see, they're doing it right now. And if they lose the rock, paper, scissors, they're going out to the side of the area, doing a bit of a movement. There you go. You can see that it's a lot of fun. No matter what age group you do this with, it's always a bit of a winner. So it's all good fun.
What leg muscles are they warming up then when they go out to the cones on the outside?
Brilliant. So it's just a bit of a change of direction, really. So as you'll see in a minute, they're probably going to be doing different types of movement. There we go. So they're doing a bit of rock, paper, scissors, and then they're breaking it down into some. They're working on their groins there, so the inner side of their legs. Just
Lee, some of the players seem to be laughing more than warming up. What would you say about that?
Well, I think it's just trying to get the mindsets right, but it's going to be a fun session.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see they're concentrating now. So it's getting that balance between fun and being serious. So.
And these are all obviously football-specific exercises they're doing right now?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, a lot of them transfer into lots of other sports as well. So yeah, no, it's all they can use it in most sports. To be fair.
One-footed hop. Why is that important? I just saw a one-footed hop there.
That'll probably to do with their ankles to make sure that they're stable on their ankles and they can change direction properly. So that'll be that one.
And is anyone extra competitive even in the warm-ups?
I think so. You can hear some of the shouting over there. Look, I think it might be Michael there. Everyone loves winning, especially in this environment. They love winning. So yeah.
And like on a day like this, it's obviously a little bit cold. It's rainy. You know, is it important to wear the football boots? You don't want to get injured in a warm-up.
No, that's a really good point. And no matter what surface you're on, it's important you wear the right footwear. So for the children at the schools, if they're in the halls or in the playground, wherever it may be, it's really important they've got the right footwear so they don't slip.
Do you ever see players getting injured in warm-up because they take it too seriously?
I think most of the time we'll calm them down. So if we do see that, we'll use our observation skills and say just hold it down a little bit, calm down. But no, normally we're pretty good.
And again, on a day like today, when it's not the warmest, is it more important to stay active? Would that change if it was a really hot day?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's cold, so hopefully they're moving quite a lot. They're always on the move by the looks of there. So they're not spending a lot of time waiting around. They're doing the rock, paper, scissors, and then doing a different movement like you'll see there. So on a hotter day, you might just slow it down a little bit, that's all.
I don't know about you, but I think some of the players are trying to impress the coach, the manager, even in the warm-up. You got it over there. And it's nice to see players still hungry. You've got players like Theo Walcott. I mean, he's been playing for years, but he's getting involved. He's with the young guys. Proper true Saint spirit, man.
Yeah, and I think he's a great role model in that respect, and that he was always looking to improve. So that's something we really value here at Southampton as well. So definitely.
Again, Lee, can you just explain what they're doing now? It kind of just looks like doing some kind of kicking drills.
Yeah,
Is that what they're doing?
Come on,
Yeah,
Rach,
so
it's
they're
all
just
about
that's the one. That's the one. You've done that one before.
Groin.
Brilliant. We call this dynamic movement, so they're doing it on the move to keep increase the range of motion in their legs. So they'll mix it up between doing
So do I
activities as well.
Do I qualify to?
I think you might need a little bit more work. Not
Just
going
a
to
little
lie.
bit.
So
Don't want to rip my jeans.
yeah, you better be careful.
Do they do stretching at the end of a warm-up? Like that, I guess that's kind of the age-old question, stretch or not to stretch.
Yeah.
Do you guys still do that?
Yeah, no, so normally we'll do a bit of movement like this, and then they'll break it down and do some maybe static stretches at the end, but most of the time just get them moving.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave the players for the time being and go to Christ the King School. Guys, we can see you doing the rock, paper, scissors there.
Hey.
Hello, can you hear us? Hi,
Hey.
I'm not sure if you can, but it looks very exciting what you guys are doing there. You're taking it very seriously.
Hi there.
How is the warm-up going down?
Yeah, they're loving it. Getting really active. Having lots of fun, lots of laughter.
From what I can see here, the kids are doing great. Well done. Keep up the good work.
Is this the kind of warm-up that you'd usually do, or is this something you've learned completely new today?
No, this is something new. I wouldn't normally do this. It's quite fun, a different way of doing things. But yes, they're loving it at the moment.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, well, we're going to come back and join you shortly. We'll let you carry on with the warm-up and get ready for drill number 1. Okay, guys?
Rachel, that's amazing stuff.
There we go. Looks like they're enjoying it. I love that they've learned something new as well. They can learn something new, a new warm-up, then that's all that matters. Okay, well, it is time now for our first drill, We have passing and receiving coming up right now. Okay. Drill number 1.
Drill number 1.
Passing and receiving, Lee. Are they oh, they're just about out there. So you've got Kelvin Davis,
Yep.
assistant coach. He's out there taking them through this one. Passing and receiving, firstly, why is it so important? Clearly, one of the most important things in football.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you've got dribbling and passing and receiving, which are probably the 2 main skills to travel with the ball. So as you'll see in a minute, they're going to give a bit of those to practice under limited pressure. So a great opportunity for them to work on a few skills as well.
Now, Lee, surely passing and receiving, that's something really basic you do from when you're a young player. Why do you still have to do it even when you're older?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think you're always looking to improve. So no matter how good you think you are, there's always little things that you can continue to tweak and improve. And there's different ways of making it harder as well. So if they went over bigger distances or tried to do it even quicker, that would make it harder. So they're always trying to find ways to keep improving.
Yeah, and guys, you can probably see that we have the mannequins out here as well, because obviously we're at Southampton's training ground, so they have all the different bits and bobs going here. If you guys don't have that, don't worry. You can use a friend or a sibling or whatever. Or a
I would
coach.
use you, actually, if we were.
Thanks very much, Joel. So, Lee, can you explain exactly what they're up to right now?
Yeah, brilliant. So you'll see here, as it's gone into that end man, the person is going to dribble towards that mannequin. Like you said, if you don't have a mannequin, you can just use a cone as a reference. But they're going towards that mannequin, doing a skill, going beside that mannequin, and then passing it into the end man. So there you go. So we watch now, going in, does a little skill. And then plays out. Obviously, they're going quite slow, which is absolutely fine. They're choosing their own level of challenge there, and they're using different skills. So I'd encourage the children to just give this a go. If they're struggling, that's not a problem. They just do it nice and slow.
If they're struggling, would you say start with a walk?
Yeah,
and then speed it up?
I mean, they're going quite slow for them. So this is just like them ticking over, which is absolutely fine. But if they are struggling, there's no problem going slow or just walking or taking lots of little touches. It's not a race. So it's important that they get the skill right rather than speeding through it.
Now, Lee, you're saying to take it slow and it's not a race, but I've seen like 17 different skills here in a short space of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Are they competing? What are they doing?
I think they're just experimenting. You see Shay's doing a scissor there, or a step over, as you might call it. We might see another skill here. I always copied him. But I think this is the beauty of this one, is that you can experiment and give it your own kind of twist on it, which is great.
Got you.
And obviously they want to be doing good things because the manager's out there as well, Ralph.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously pressure's on. I guess it's a chance. I don't know if the team's already been picked, but it's a chance to get picked for the next up and coming game.
It's a good point. I'm not sure who would pick at the moment because they're all doing so well. But you know, it's yeah, there we go. A little bit of speed injected into that one there is really nice. I guess just going back to the children there as well. You know, feel free to be creative, come up with your own skill. You know, these skills they're coming up with themselves, but if they're in their own schools, can they come up with their own skills with a little challenge like that?
The warm-ups, they're not something you can miss, right? You can't go, oh, because it's a slow walk, I'm going to sit this one out.
No,
Nah.
you've got to give it your all. So
Mandatory.
I guess we're kind of focusing, I'm going to say, more on the passing. How important is it to be the receiver as well and to have that control in stopping the ball?
Yeah, you can see here we've got some interesting touches. Yeah, the key points then for this one would be, as that ball is coming in, to work on their first touch to get it out of their feet so they can then travel. If it gets stuck underneath their feet, then it makes it difficult to travel with the ball, which is what you need to do. So yeah.
I mean, Joel and I know what first touch is, and a lot of people who are in the football space do, but for those kids who maybe have never heard of a first touch, what is that?
So first touch, it describes how you control the ball. So if you were to kick it to me, I would then need to take a touch, would be your first touch. We say first touch because your first touch is really important, because it helps you then set up for the next thing you're about to do. So yeah, when we say first touch is how you control that ball when it's coming towards you.
Okay,
now,
so
even though,
No.
even though it's a warm-up drill,
Yeah.
right? It's all about the attitude, would you say? How important would you class the warm-up as? I mean, it's not drill 1, it's not drill 2. Where would you rank it?
Yeah, I mean, I think in anything you do, it's always important that you do it the best you can and take it. Obviously, I know the first activity is really fun, but to enjoy what you're doing, but also recognising what you're trying to get out of it as well, so what you're trying to learn. So you see they've done the warm-up, they're moving into this kind of activity now. For them, they'll be thinking about, okay, what bit am I going to work on? And for different kids, it might be different things. So different players might be, actually, I'm going to concentrate on my first touch, but actually, another player might be working on their passing. So,
well, let's have a look at some of the schools. We've got Thornton here, and actually, I'm going to say this is harder because it's on a slippery surface in a gym.
Yeah.
Would you say it's a little bit more tricky to keep the ball under control in a gymnasium like that?
No, that's good, and I love the way they broke it up. So there's lots of different activities there, so that everyone's getting on the move.
Lots of control going there.
Look at the coach. Look at the coach. He's so proud. Look at him. He's like, yeah, that's my team over there doing a great job. Well done.
Lee, if you were just having a look at this little guy at the front
Yeah.
here with the
Look
ball,
at him, he's smiling.
how would you rate that skill?
I think that's brilliant. The key thing there was the change of direction and the speed he did it. So it was a good change of direction, and then he sped out, which is really key to get past defenders. So he's done really well there.
I'll tell you what I'm impressed with the most. In school, like, we couldn't even really stand in a straight line because we were
Yeah.
so excited. These guys are all organised, focused, all in kit as well. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
That's because obviously the teacher there is keeping a watchful eye on them, and they know they're on camera,
Yeah.
of course.
All right, you know what? I think we should call over one of the players. James! James, where are you? Come over. Come talk to us.
It's like he knew he was about to join us.
You know, I know, he was already.
It's like he knew
Ready.
we were waiting for him.
James, how
How you doing? You good?
I'm doing good. How you feeling?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good session.
Yeah.
Tough start, but yeah, enjoying it. All good.
Hold on a second. You're huffing and puffing. Are you telling me you're not fit?
Well, it's normally an area of mine that's strong, but yeah, you can always get fitter, and yeah, coaches are putting us through our paces, so it's all good.
It's the warm-up, James. Come on.
I know.
Now, when it comes to these drills, right, even though it's the warm-up and whatnot, do you see any competitive nature with your teammates? I saw a couple of the guys like, like going crazy.
Yeah, the rock paper scissors is a popular one. We do it often during the week, so yeah, it's a popular one. Everyone wants to win, which is good.
Lost
So, I've
one.
got a question about this drill obviously we're doing now, passing and receiving.
Yeah.
Obviously these guys are doing it at school. They've got loads of people to do it with. They've got all their classmates. When they're at home and they possibly don't have a sibling or a friend in their back garden, how can they replicate this kind of drill?
Just against the wall. None of my sisters wanted to play football with me in the garden, so I was just up against the wall playing and you know, using both feet, trying to be different, do different skills, and just try and use my own environment. So yeah, against the wall is you know, your best friend really.
And how many hours would you practice at home, a drill like that, in the back garden?
Yeah, quite a few. Mum would be shouting to try and get me in, and dinner would be ready, cold on the table, and I'd be staying out practicing. So, but no, it's all worth it. The more practice, you know, the better you'll be.
Now, James, I asked Lee, I said, look, you're a professional footballer. You've been doing this for years. Why is it that you still have to do a passing and receiving drill? Surely you should just have it in your locker, right, in your head?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to warm up, but equally you can always improve on stuff. So,
That's what he said.
yeah, for us every day, it's pretty much part of our session. The first thing we do, you know, you can always get better at the simple things. So, so why not do it?
Yeah, OK, we're going to have a little look. Thornton School we've got here, James.
Yeah.
They've been obviously having a go at this passing and receiving drill. From what you've just seen, I know you've just joined us, have they got some skills there?
Definitely, yeah. They've got yeah, good receiving skills, which are important, and then obviously the quality of the pass is equally important. So yeah, good to see them at it and doing well.
Well, Rob Collar, who is the teacher there at Thornton School, I think you can hear us, Rob. I know, oh, I can't quite hear you, but I know that one of your pupils, Dean Hughes, had a question for James. I hope we can now hear you. What is that question? I can't hear
I had a
you.
question for
Yes, I
Dean
can.
about your passing and receiving skills. How often do you practice them, and why is it so important to practice passing and receiving? And if you can give us a bit of inside information about who you think is best at practicing those on the practice ground.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, so yeah, pretty much practicing our pass and receiving every day. It's a big part of our game with the ball, and like I said, you can always get better and improve it. And in terms of who the best is on the training pitch, Jan Bednarak's quite a good one for practicing his long diagonal ball. So yeah, I'll say Jan Bednarak.
Awesome stuff.
There we go. Did you hear that? Rob?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, how do you think our team?
How do you think they're all getting on?
Yeah, they're doing well. Just looking then, a few good touches and receiving skills, and most importantly, the final pass. They seem to be hitting the player and the target every time. So yeah, looks good. Looks good. Wish I was there to join in.
Rob, I actually think we should ask Lee, because Lee's the Academy Under-11s coach here, and he said they've got skills. So if Lee said they do, no disrespect to James, no, he's the pro.
No,
but,
yeah.
but Lee's the Academy coach here, and Rob, he thinks your pupils have skills. So thank you very much, and good luck with drill number 2, mate.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone from all of us.
Thank you,
They're
guys.
going to be getting scouted soon. It's coming.
Thank you so much. OK, well, James, thank you
Great,
very
no
much
worries.
for that. We're
Thank
going to let
you.
you get back
Yeah,
to
I'll crack on.
drill number 2,
Yeah.
which is coming your way.
Yeah.
Drill number 2, we have shooting. There we go. everyone's favourite, of course, shooting. Danny Ings, what has he got? 10 goals this season?
I've lost count. He's got so many.
It's good.
Doing well.
I don't know, 10, 12?
Like
We'll
that.
count.
Yeah.
Danny will go, I got 12. I
Yeah,
think
he
it was 12. OK, well, let's just talk about shooting.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be the best possible shooter they can be. Have they started? They're about to start it. What are we going to see here?
Yeah, so brilliant. We've just done there. So done a bit of dribbling and passing unopposed, which means without a defender. And now we're going to see them having shots without any defenders, but then add a bit of defender in. So the pressure or the challenge is going up a little bit. So it should be good fun. And like you said, everyone loves scoring, don't they? So this should give them lots of opportunity to do that.
I'm going to say he's got 10 and he's 11th in the Premier League. I did write it down correctly. I asked you, and you're like, I don't know. I was like, I did know, and I questioned myself. Danny Ings, 10 goals. Thank you very much.
Now, it's funny because I saw Ings training earlier on. He was doing some like individual pieces.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing this drill and people, even the defenders look really good here, man. Everyone is on point. What's going on?
Yeah, obviously they're getting the shooting boots on ready for Friday, aren't they, by the looks of it? So you never know. We might be able to claim that this session's helped them out on Friday. Who knows?
We've got some redemption,
That's
haven't
it,
they,
yeah,
against Leicester.
Let's not talk about that. We're not friends with Leicester.
Let's not talk about that. I guess I got a question though. Obviously, a lot of people, including the kids, will favour 1 foot to shoot from. How do you get better at being better a shooter on your weaker foot?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I mean, what a great goal that is. Sorry, I just seen that fly in.
Yeah.
It's lots of practice, really. So like James was saying there, like finding opportunities or using what you've got in front of you just to practice. So it might be that I do one on my right foot, one on my left foot, and just try and even up. I mean, you know, the best players can play off both feet. So if you want to be a good player, you're probably going to have to get some practice in.
What's your foot?
Yeah.
What choice?
I'm right-footed.
Can you shoot on your left?
I can shoot on my left,
Ooh.
barely, but
barely.
I can do so. I just wanted to ask, how many times would you advise someone like me, who's not really strong? I'm a Sunday League legend. Right?
Yeah.
If I wanted to,
Legends.
if I wanted to improve, like both feet, how many hours would you say I need to work on my left foot with? And does the intensity count?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. I think the more you can do, the better. You just have to be conscious you don't overdo it as well. So just recognising if you can sneak 10 minutes practicing and really concentrate, that's another thing as well. So you don't want to do practice and then it not be very useful. You want to make sure that practice is well worthwhile. So it might be you do shorter periods, but you do more high intensity sort of stuff.
We're seeing them, I guess, at the moment do kind of like dynamic shooting. They're on the move, and obviously they've got a defender. Would they also practice penalties, pressure, high pressure situation,
no, they
penalties?
definitely will. They definitely will. Especially James, our captain. He's a set piece specialist, isn't he? So he'll be practicing all the time, no doubt. After training, wouldn't be surprised when he stays here and does some more. But he's like that, which is brilliant. But on this practice here, you can see as well this bit. Well, we'll wait for it to start from the beginning, but you can see they've got a great opportunity to practice a shoot in this as well. So you've got a cross just here, which is being intercepted by the defender. But if we were to watch now, we'll see a player dribble towards the mannequin. Typically, as I say, that they've just had it. There we go. Dribbling towards the mannequin, they have a shot. They then become a defender, and then they get to be an attacker for a cross as well. So you were talking about our practice. It's important that we give them variety in our practice as well, which will link to the game.
You're proud of this one.
I do. This one's normally a bit of a winner with the children for sure.
Yeah. Can I ask who is the best when it comes to the shooting drills?
Apart from me and you.
Apart from me and you.
That's a good question. No, I think they're all good. We've got some really good finishes. Actually.
Generic.
Well, I don't want to put anyone on the spot. We've got to be Ings, isn't it? Ings in and around the box is pretty good. Shay's pretty good. But as you can see, they're not doing too bad now. So yeah, they're all good.
And I guess for the teachers at school, to make it a little bit more tricky, they could just, and especially if they're doing one-on-one, they could place the ball in just a load of different positions.
Yeah.
So they can get ready or practice shooting from different angles.
Yeah, and going back to what we were saying a minute ago, the environment you've got, so some of the schools might have goals, some of the schools might not have goals, but that's fine, you just have to adapt. So instead of having a goal, you might have a target area, so you might put a cone there and a cone there to make a mini goal, or you might put a ball on top of a cone and they've got to work on their accuracy rather than their power. So I think you just have to be clever with what you've got to make it work, really.
Speaking about goals, you've got a goalkeeper here, and honestly, this is also a perfect chance for him to show how good he is. It might be one of the youth team coaches, it might be whoever. So in regards to that, it's a perfect time for them to show the coach that, hey, look, I'm ready.
Yeah, and it's an important thing as well. Look, although this is a shooting practice, it's important that we spend a bit of time with the goalkeeper as well. To not forget about them. They're part of the team, aren't they? So yeah, like you said there, this is probably just as fun for the goalkeeper as well. So.
And I guess for people that are obviously taking part in the schools, and that no one really wants to be a goalkeeper. Some people don't want to be a goalkeeper. How do you kind of make that fair, and how would you pick someone to go in goal?
Yeah, I mean, luckily in the academy, we normally have goalkeepers anyway, but there's time when we don't have goalkeepers, and we basically share it around the squad, and they actually quite enjoy it. As long as they have to do it too much, they don't mind it.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go.
Now, Romsey School, we're going to move on to you guys. Let's see how it's going. Shooting drills.
Here we go.
Look at that. Okay, cool. So you got them ready. Ready. Shelley Proven's right there. She's busy, isn't it?
She's telling them to be quiet. Watch her on camera. Shelley Proven, can you hear us? Hi.
Hi. Hello, everyone. How are you guys coping with the drill? Enjoying it?
They're really good.
Good stuff.
I want to ask Shelley, obviously you play here at Southampton as well. You're in the women's 11 and you're the captain of the team. Do the kids know that? Do you tell them that? And do they want to play with you, against you, to kind of improve their own skills?
I think they just see me as their PE teacher, to be honest. I think some of them know. I don't tend to advertise it too much unless they see things on social media. But yeah, I'm a PE teacher of all sports. So yeah, I try to demonstrate skills across all sports, not just football. But yeah,
now Shelley, when you're teaching, do you use your experience as a player when you're teaching? I mean, do you use some transferable skills over there? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I like to. It's nice just to be able to play football in a more relaxed atmosphere. So demonstrating different drills is quite a nice thing to do, and to join in every now and again with the pupils is quite nice when it's away from the training ground. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Well, I must say you work very, very hard. Speaking of people who work hard, you know, I'm just getting tired watching them.
You go and call them, and I can carry on talking to Shelley. Shelley, football's your main
Real quick,
sport.
guys.
What's your favourite one to teach? Do you love teaching
5
football,
seconds
or
and
do
you run around the
have
pitch.
a different favourite that you love to teach
Real
as well?
quick.
Do you know what? I love teaching football, but I do like all sports. I've always liked a range of sports. I really like teaching basketball. So yeah, that's one of my favourites to teach as well as football. So yeah.
And how has the school got on so far with the warm-up and drill number 1 and 2? Are they doing all right?
The girls have given the boys a really good run for their money, actually.
Love to hear that. Great. Well, we have a couple of people joining us now, so we're going to ask them a few questions. I know you have a question for them as well. So bear with us, all right, Shelley?
Yeah. Shay.
Yes.
You got around quick enough, thank you. I was going to have to start, you was going to start doing extra jogs right there. When Ralph's not here, I'm in charge.
You're the boss.
All right, cool. So, you know what? I'm seeing some competitive drills, shooting, of course. They're really important for the two of you. Who's the best? You two.
Out of us two, I would actually say Shay's got the power foot, we call him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm more of a placement man. Yeah. Hammer time, there you go.
Isn't that a bit of a Lewis Hamilton thing? Anyway, we'll take it with you guys here. Shay, I'm going to ask, obviously these schools want to get better. 5 top tips on being the best shooter or on shooting.
Yeah, I think precision is definitely key. Accuracy. Power, obviously it's got to beat the keeper. What else
5's
is
quite
there?
hard, actually.
5's hard, actually.
Yeah,
3,
five's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, 3's
Power,
enough.
precision, accuracy.
Accuracy, yeah.
Guys, power, precision, accuracy. Okay, I'll let you off on 3. Yeah, Theo, let's just go back to like what we just saw there. And again, these kids at home won't have all this space. How, again, growing up, did you, I guess, get the kind of shooting practice in your garden? I don't know, maybe you had a field behind your
To be
garden.
fair, this might tell my age, but I'm one of those kids, I'm sure loads of guys get told off for playing football in the house, and I used to break plates and all sorts, Star Trek plates it was back in the day. But I always used to think, find a space, use trainers to sort of mark out a square, and I used to play with my mates, literally, I was the referee. I made up my own rules, you just keep the ball for as long as possible and gave myself as many free kicks when I got fouled. So, yeah, I feel like it's really important just to enjoy yourself, smile when you're playing. That's what it's about, football, you know, bringing people together.
Theo started so young, he was probably playing football as soon as he was born.
Shay might have done as well.
Shay, you know, you've got a lot of good players around you. You know, it's important to work together as a team, but you still have to compete, right? How do you do that as a team? How do you encourage each other in the drills such as this? How do you go about that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple because we're all one team, so everyone wants to be the best of as they can. So yeah, competing at the highest level it helps everyone. You know, it brings the team together and just the team spirit.
And you respect each other more, I'm sure of it, of course, right?
Well, we're all winners, aren't we? We want to win games, we want to compete, and we want what's best for the club and the fans, of course, which they're the most important thing about the club. So yeah, we want to bring success, and like I say, it's we all want to compete at a level, and that's what it's about, football.
And how important are those kind of drills to do? Obviously, we've seen a couple today. We've seen the receiving and passing ones. And they're shooting. Do they kind of mix up, or do you do similar things day in, day out?
Yeah, no, to be honest, I feel like any drill you do, try and do it in match tempo you would do on a day-to-day, because you want to be better than you were yesterday. You want to be, you want to be improve each day. That's what training is about. You want to improve. So yeah, I always feel like it's not great to get into bad habits. So as long as you focus, listen to your coaches and your mums and dads, yeah, I'm sure you go far.
You keep testing yourself, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
A bit of a lovey-dovey moment here. When you look at him and you see his training skills, would you say he's improved, and how much so since you've been playing with him?
Well, I've seen, obviously to day, Shay's qualities, and not just that, his work rate off the ball.
His head's down. Oh, you're talking about me? Oh.
Yeah, it's getting all shy. No, his work rate off the ball is fantastic. Like you say, hammer time over there. He's got an absolute bullet of a foot. You saw the Sheffield United finish. That says it all. That's Shay in a nutshell, really. So no, but he's been absolutely fantastic, and obviously, playing for Scotland now, which is well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to let you go in a second because I think the cool down is starting, I believe. Alec is back out there. For those guys at home, do you have like a favourite kind of stretch that you do to kind of cool down that those guys will now go, oh, Shay did this, I'm going to go and do it?
No, not really. I think I've struggled with hamstring injuries in the past. So I like to stretch my hamstrings more importantly than other places. But yeah, just general stretching is key. Staying loose, staying supple, which is great,
Okay, I think Shay didn't quite get what I was looking for right there, what you were looking for. Theo, could you give us one of your favourite stretches, please, so we could use it as an example for the children?
You want me to show you?
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. You got kids.
I just want you to tell me.
Well, I mean, I like
it's
doing
all
the
right, don't
standard groin one, I suppose.
Go on, show us.
Just
You can do one afterwards as well.
okay, both of them.
Go on.
Doing
And
that.
this?
I do a bit of Pilates.
Anyway,
Like
he
this?
does Pilates all the
I
time,
might-
so he's always flexible.
Pilates, yoga, I
this?
do, yeah.
The glutes,
The glutes,
all of that.
yeah.
They're going to...
Hamstrings,
Hamstring.
Yeah.
Like this. How am I looking, Rach?
You guys looking great. I just thought I'd stand and watch because I didn't feel like I needed to.
Oh, Shay's got a couple as well.
The
Go on,
hamstring ones.
yeah, like that.
The main one for me.
I hope you schools are getting to see these great stretches and that.
Yeah. That's brilliant stuff.
We're now going to have all these kids as well asking their PE teachers for yoga and Pilates class, FYI. So if you can go and take a course, because Theo said he was a fan, that would be very beneficial, I'm sure. But guys, thank you so much. We're going to now let you go back over there and warm down, because obviously we know it's super important. So
Thank you,
for your
Theo.
time.
Thank you.
Hammer. See you guys soon.
MC. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you guys.
In a
Thank
bit.
you.
All right.
Lee,
Where's Lee?
come back in.
Superstar.
I'm back in.
Okay, so we've sent them off for their cool down,
Yep.
warm down. It is now time for the warm down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go, warm down. They've just given us a few stretches and
Yeah.
whatever, what they like. Why is it so important? Shay alluded to his reasonings, but let's hear from the professional.
No, of course. I mean, it's important that you make sure, like the warm-up, you cool down and make sure your body's ready for the next session or the next game. So like they were doing there, they might have particular areas of their body that they're focusing on as well, based on what they might struggle with. So we won't see it right now because I think we might have just missed it, but you'll see each person doing a slightly different stretch to meet their needs, really. Yeah.
Now, there's so many games in the Premier League.
Yep.
When you're doing warm downs, are they only for training, would you say, post-match, or what do you do around it?
No, they'll do them both. Yeah, I mean, they're obviously 24-hour professionals, aren't they? This is what they're paid for, this is what they do, and it's important for them if they want to progress and improve, like they say, that their body's in the best shape.
Right.
And by doing a warm-up, an extensive warm-up and a cool-down, just stretching out, and like Theo was saying, making sure they're loose and they're ready to go again and again and again. It's a really packed fixture as well. They train really, really hard. It's important that they work on their bodies to recover as well. So.
Is it usually a certain way you'd do a warm down? Would you start head to toe, toe to head, or would you focus on, like Theo said, he likes a groin stretch because that's kind of what you use a lot in football?
Yeah, I think they'll try and cover most of their body. So I'm not sure what order they'll do it in, but they'll probably just work across their body. So like Theo did his groins, Shay would do his hamstrings, but they'd probably just work around. So you might see him doing some upper body stuff as well, just to loosen up their bodies up top as well. So yeah, I think it's important that they just try and cover all their body and just make sure that they're ready and relaxed.
You're super knowledgeable. I feel like I could be a coach. Go on, Rich, ask me a question. I'll do what Lee does. Go on.
I was going to say, do you warm down?
Yes.
No, I don't think he does.
That's a lie, we can see that.
I think I've learned though from experience. Like if I go and do a hard session in the gym, I'm not sure you guys probably don't go to the gym, but a running session, whatever. If I don't do a lighter form of exercise afterwards, albeit jogging or stretching, I can't move when I get out of bed the next morning. Why is that?
Because you're putting your body under so much strain. So like the players were saying there, they're working so hard for such an intense period of time that if they don't do that, then their bodies just aren't flushing out the toxins in their body that they're trying to repair. So yeah, just being able to cool down and stretch out is really important.
Now,
Okay.
Rach, before you go on to Southampton, I just want to say, if you guys have got questions,
do.
please bring them inside. You know what I mean? We'll answer them as much as we can. I know, you know, there's loads of questions flying. Please don't be shy to do so. Rachel, back to you.
Okay, yeah, Joel mentioned Southampton are in the screen. That's because the power is now in the school's hands. We've seen all the drills, the warm up, the warm down, but now it is time for the kids to have their say because they've picked a challenge for the players to undertake. South Wonston, I think you guys are there. I want to know, Amy R is there with Alex Taylor. Hello, guys.
Hello, how are you?
We're great. How are you both? Well, how are you all?
Yeah,
I can
good, thank you.
some of the kids in the background.
They're
Guys, can you
hiding,
wave
they're
at
hiding
us?
there. Big wave for us, please, everyone.
Can you see us in the back? South Wonston School.
Hey! Oh, wow.
Oh,
loads of
loads
them.
of them.
They've all appeared.
Amy, though, Amy R, I know you have a question, don't you? The challenge is, what is it?
Who would win the crossbar challenge?
Ooh, well, we're about to find out, I believe.
Like, they all said me.
We've got I don't know if they can hear us. We've got a crossbar challenge. I think, Amy and South Wonston School,
They've heard that.
we're going to watch it now.
We're going to watch it. Amy.
Challenge accepted.
Oh. That's a no from Carl Walker-Peters. Oh, that was close. Oh.
Handsome mouths at South Wonston.
It had to be. Oh, my gosh.
Did you see that?
Theo.
Theo Walker.
Oh, of course James Ward-Prowse would, isn't it? Look at him. Of course he would. Oh, that's close. Shay. Ah. Nathan. Oh, Nathan.
Is that everyone?
Nah. Oh my gosh,
I
two
think,
winners.
Amy, I think everyone had a go there, and we had two.
So everyone's out, presumably, and it's just the two of them, right? If they're still competing.
Second.
No, Theo. No.
So it's between two of them. Are we going to have a carrying on a shoot-off? I think they are. I think South Wonston, they're still going to have a go. But Amy, thank you for that. I think you found your answer. It was Theo Walcott and
James Ward-Prowse. Yeah, no, it's got to be a tie. They're still going. They're still going.
South Wonston, Amy, thank you so much for that challenge.
Thank you.
You know what? We've got to move on to the next challenge because these guys are going to be here all day long trying to find a winner. Rach.
Okay, Christ the King School, where are you? Give us a wave.
Big wave.
There they are.
Hey.
So, Riley McQuillan, I know you have a challenge. Louise Simmons, teacher. Riley, what is the challenge? Please tell us.
Who can do the most keepy-uppies on the team?
Good one.
Wow.
I think we're going to be in for a treat here.
I'm going to have to shout it to them.
Riley, thank you. Let's see if the boys can hear us.
They want to know who can do the most keepy-uppies in the team, please.
I hope they heard Joel. He was like,
Nathan Teller. The shout was Nathan Teller.
I want to see you guys do it.
Proof.
Go on. Well done, Theo.
Riley, can you do any keepy-uppies?
Go on, have a go. Go on, Riley.
I want to do one.
1, 2, 3. Riley, go back a bit to where your teacher, where Louise is, so we can see you.
Keep going.
Oh,
Keep going.
He's
doing well under pressure.
Yes, Riley.
Oh, almost double figures.
Yes. Don't worry, Riley. Keep
Guys
going.
at other schools, if you want to have a go at this, we'd love to see your skills as well.
Oi! The tech, the flair.
If the teachers could nominate someone from their schools to have a go at the keepy-uppies,
Please,
we'd love to
someone
see.
get involved.
And whilst you're doing that, we'll have a look at the footballers
You're so
and
proud.
see what the pros are.
Sometimes you didn't want them sitting out.
I didn't want them sitting out.
Well
I wanted
done.
everyone
You're all right
involved.
sometimes. You're all right.
Here we go. We've got a couple of takers from the schools.
All right.
The boys are in full swing behind us as well.
How's it going behind there? How's it going?
Keep a count, guys, and we'll come back to you at the schools in a bit.
Ralph shrugged.
Keep
They're
a
all right.
count.
Yeah. Perfect. He said it's perfect.
We've got a bit of a keepy-uppy off down there at South Wonston School. Got a bit of a challenge going. The teachers got involved. We can't see the boys at the moment. We can see the boys behind. They're all doing
You know what I'm going to
brilliantly.
do? I'm going to ask Ralph who the winner is at the end.
I can't really count what the pros are doing.
Ralph, I'm going to ask you who the winner is at the end. He's not interested. Yeah.
Shrugs his shoulders. I think he's lost count with us as well.
They'll be doing it till tomorrow. Got you.
A lot of takers as well from the schools.
James has given up.
Ralph, are you any good at keepy-uppies? Are you good at keepy-uppies?
Ah.
It's like your knees, Joel.
It's like my hip problem, yeah.
It's like your knee problem as well, Joel. You've got all the problems.
Those with the injury before the day of my trial. That one.
Again, I think the schools are doing well. I'm not sure how many we've got from everyone at the schools, but I hope they've been keeping count so we can
So can you
have a
tell
bit of
us
an
who
update.
the winner was? The team was the
Ralph,
winner.
do you want to come back and join us?
Ah, the kids.
He's going to come back and join us,
So
Joel.
that means, Rach, that means that everybody's a winner because the coach has said so.
Ralph, how was the session?
Quite
Your
intense.
mic's-
Yeah.
Quite intense, but good. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, good.
Who were you impressed with out there? Can I put you on the spot?
Yeah, I have to change the squad for the weekend, I think,
Oh.
because definitely we saw a few good moves. We'll have a look.
Now, Ralph, when it comes to training, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but I am. Who is probably the best trainer, would you say?
The best trainer?
Yeah.
Takes most seriously.
It's difficult to say. Yeah, I think the guy with the head, maybe.
Yeah.
Ralph, I know you've kind of tailored this session to the schools, but how similar is it, or is it exactly how you would usually prepare?
I think it's a little bit lighter. Today it was we had a session before, so this was more like an extra one. But when we are on the pitch, this is a good warm up. I think for especially the passing drills are important. The technical work on the ball is always a good drill for preparing for the intense 11 against 11 or tactical work on the pitch. And then also the duels are coming, and this is more serious than now, but it's a good warm-up.
Now, Ralph, you've got loads of kids here, and they're hanging on to every single word you're saying, and the players are saying. Have you got any encouraging words, any advice that you would give them?
Keep the balls up. This is important, yeah. And don't stop doing it, because practice is the best thing to get better, and practice all the time with the ball, as much as possible with the ball. This is for the young players the most important thing.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
That's it, exactly.
I just realised, Joel,
Yes.
we haven't told them to stop doing keepy-uppies. That's why they're still doing them.
I still see the guys
all
keeping
good.
the ball up. This is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Brilliant. That's what we want.
I know, we told
They
them
ready to stop?
We told them to do the challenge. I think, guys, at the schools, you can stop doing
You can
keepy-uppies now.
stop. Well done. Every single. Wow. They're really into this, you know?
Yeah,
They know what
absolutely.
the camera is. They're coming and
my
playing up
gosh.
to the camera.
Look, one of them's doing it right in front of the laptop so we can see it. Right there. Like, yeah, right
Come
there.
on,
right
Lee.
there.
Lee, watch.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? They're doing really well.
Lee, you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
Yeah.
really think how to challenge them, I think, yeah.
Big thank you for my team.
Yes.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Yeah,
Yes.
guys. Ralph, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
And look, we're going to wrap it up.
Fantastic
Thank you, Ralph.
job.
Rachel, wait, we want to say a very, very big thank you to you guys. You've been brilliant, right? I was impressed with the most of you. I'll be talking to you individually at the end. Well done. Rach, over to you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Lee. And I think Kelvin and Alec as well. They've been out there throughout the whole day taking the session, the warm-up, the cool-down. So, yeah, guys, really hope you've...
You forgot to thank the main man.
No.
I said, Lee.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I
cool,
said,
didn't hear you, so that was my fault.
Goodness me, this
Sorry,
guy
sorry,
thinks
earpiece
he's the
went in
manager
properly.
over here now. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And guys, from all the schools, we really hope you've enjoyed this, the Virgin Media Football Academy. It's been great to host it alongside Joel.
You know what? One more thing to say as well. Don't forget that the Virgin Media and National Schools Partnership have released a full series of the lesson plans and resources so you can continue to train like a pro. So guys, even if you've missed this session, you can still go online and see it. All the information will be available via your teachers. And yeah, we're very happy to have you.
Yeah, exactly. And it will continue live as well. Obviously, it's been live, but it will stay for many years to come if you want to rewatch and get better at those skills. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for joining us. And that's it from Joel and myself, and we'll see you soon.
#Super Saints.
Super Saints.